Oh boy, guys, it's time. It's time for my next project. And can you guess what it is? Oh god, Kirby's! Yeah, honestly, if I saw that many Kirby's coming at me, I would be pretty scared too. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. This is the GBA remake of Kirby's Adventure, which is a very, very fun game to me. Now, you may be asking why it took so long to start up my new project. Well, there's a pretty simple reason for that. I got sick. Yeah, I got sick not long after finishing Super Mario Galaxy 2. And don't worry, I had already pre-recorded a lot of Amori in advance before I got sick, so yeah, all the way up to episode 31, which is right before a lot of the final stuff in One Day Left. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun. But for, the Monday and Tuesday project, I decided to just do something really simple. Now, I've never actually beaten Nightmare in Dreamland. Not that it's hard or anything, but I don't know, there's just something about Nightmare in Dreamland that I just never finished it. I've beaten Adventure a number of times, and I love that game. But I don't know. I decided, since Kirby Return to Dreamland DX is being released on the Nintendo Switch relatively soon. In fact, I think it'll actually be, what day is today? Yeah, it'll actually publish a few days after I record this, which, by the way, is the 22nd of February, 2022. So, yeah, I wanted to just kind of do something to honor that occasion. So, let's have some Kirby goodness, shall we? Yeah, as you can see, there's my practice file right there. I guess I actually did beat this game. I lied. I'm sorry. But anyway, there's not really a whole lot to say about the plot. Basically, everyone in Dreamland is having issues sleeping because they can't dream. Kirby decides to investigate and sees King Dedede hanging out in the Dream Fountain. And, of course, the Star Rod, which I think I mentioned that all the way back in Paper Mario. The Star Rod was broken into 7 pieces and spread across Dreamland. And Kirby, being Kirby, decided to go and reassemble the Star Rod. Although, did King Dedede have other motives? Perhaps he did. Spoiler alert, yeah, he does. But anyway, we're going to get started here. And yeah, this is a pretty awesome upgrade to Kirby's Adventure. If I am not mistaken, they actually, Nintendo actually tagged in Capcom to assist with this one, so that's pretty cool. Not the first time they have done it, and won't be the last. So, let's get started. I always love these little animations before Kirby started a world. Anyway, welcome to Vegetable Valley. This is World 1, and already you can see the upgrade that the GBA did. And I have to remember what my button mappings have gone through. But yeah, so Kirby's Adventure, aka Nightmare in Dreamland, was the first Kirby game to introduce the signature copy ability. And thankfully, because of Nightmare in Dreamland being on a more powerful piece of hardware, Kirby gets to have his cute little hat from Kirby's Kirby Superstar onwards. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, what I'm trying to do here is enter this door. By pressing the select button, you can ditch a copy ability. And what I just picked up here is probably the best copy ability in the game, and also the rarest. This is UFO. Wind Blast is the beam ability. Charge it a little bit, you get the laser ability. Continue charging. Bam! Man, that's cool. And with UFO, you don't have to worry about holding up on the D-pad to fly. Which, by the way, yes, this was one of the last games in the Kirby series to some reason used the archaic press up to fly thing, I guess to be true to Kirby's Adventure. But yeah, anyway. How dare you make me lose UFO? That's what the stage, the end goal is for. Oh yeah, this was also the first game to, and by that I mean Kirby's Adventure, was the first game to introduce, excuse me, I still have cough, excuse that. This was the first game to introduce the goal game. Pretty cool. Now the song that's playing here, which I think is called Grassy Bluff on the soundtrack, is probably my favorite song in the entire game. It's so good. Not really sure how I feel about the GBA versions of the songs. In fact, that's one reason why I don't really play this version. I do actually kind of prefer the NES 8-bit renditions of the songs a lot better than the MIDI files that the GBA uses. I don't know if the SNES uses that, but anyway. This is Poppy Bro Sr. His offspring, Poppy Bros Jr., would often provide the bomb ability in future Kirby games. Strangely, bomb was not introduced in this game. It's very interesting. But Poppy Bros Sr. unloads the crash ability, which is a powerful one-time use attack that is amazing. Basically just kills everything. It's awesome. But yeah, so one reason why I chose Nightmare in Dreamland, aside from the fact that I thought I had never beaten this game before, is just simply because I think the aesthetics are a lot better in this game, and also the frame rate is way better. I mean, you get nice, silky smooth 60 frames per second with very minimal slowdown. It is awesome. And that slowdown is fucking annoying. It is so obnoxious and gets in the way of a lot of exploration here in Kirby's Adventure. In Nightmare in Dreamland, the improved frame rate and improved hardware really do make things a lot better, because you do not realize how bad the slowdown screws with your gameplay until you have played Kirby's Adventure. Oh my god, it is so annoying. I will always say Kirby's Adventure was a big landmark for the NES. But, god, it really should have been on the Super Nintendo. Like, it really, really should have been on the SNES. Not only would the graphics be a lot better, but the hardware would not be as limited. Anyway. What I was using there is Fireball, aka Burning. It's a pretty damn useful ability. It essentially turns Kirby into a comet that jets across the screen. It's pretty awesome. I just lost Fire there, which basically is what Burning combined into in later Kirby games, starting with Superstar. But because this is based on Kirby's Adventure, that was not the case. Which, honestly, I kind of wish they would have combined the abilities. Basically just kind of worked in the improvements from Superstar onwards. But I don't know, maybe it was just a hardware issue. But this could play Super Nintendo type games, so I don't know why they couldn't have put in the improved system. Anyway, here's Mr. Frosty. He's big. I think they called him a walrus. I'm not really sure what he is, aside from dead. But he does provide probably my favorite ability in the game. I know I said that UFO is the most useful, but this is my favorite. I love Freeze. Which honestly, I kind of wish that the ice ability was called Freeze, because it just sounds cooler. Pun intended. But yeah, Freeze just, oh my god, just, oh, that is so good. It literally freezes everything on contact, and it's just, oh, it's so awesome. I mean, it did eventually get amalgam to the ice ability, but, yeah. Freeze, fortunately, leaves kind of like the ice flower in New Super Mario Bros. Wii onwards. Basically, it turns him into a block of ice that you can use as a projectile. Now, Meta Knight is going... No, he doesn't provide it in this version. In the original version of Kirby's Adventure, Meta Knight would actually provide that power-up, which is the invulnerability candy, which is hecka useful. Basically just... It turns you invincible. It does exactly as it sounds. But honestly, it has probably the best invulnerability music ever. It's just awesome. I love it. And again, started in Kirby's Adventure. A lot of things started in this game. But anyway, this is another reason I love Freeze. It just demolishes Wispy Woods. I mean, look at that. That wasn't even a minute. Wispy died. Dumbass. Now, the Happy Kirby dance. I love the Happy Kirby dance. And probably one of my favorite songs in the game, Ice Cream Island. In fact, most of my favorite Kirby songs actually originate in Kirby's Adventure. Also, is it just me, or does this background here kind of look like DNA? I don't know, it has kind of a double helix thing. But anyway, welcome to Ice Cream Island, where we get introduced to the explosive coconuts. I don't like them, they're annoying. Now right there would have given us the parasol ability, which to date is one of the only Kirby copy abilities that has never gotten a hat. Which, to be honest, I don't know why. I think kind of like a sun hat or whatever would be really appropriate. But I don't know. That right there is Scarfy. I don't like Scarfy. He's fucking annoying. Basically, if you try to inhale Scarfy, he'll turn into a demon and start stalking you. And that's no good. Yeah, one thing now we just got the crash ability again. You can get it normally in the field by absorbing a bomber. But I'm going to abandon that and get Tornado, which is another pretty damn useful ability. I really do love that the Tornado ability got its own hat. And I like that the wind literally just consumes Kirby in this version. It's really cool. And somehow I managed to ace that. And we're just making all kinds of progress here. Man, at this rate, I'm thinking we could probably beat this game in 4 parts. Because, spoiler alert, there's more than 7 areas or whatever. Now, I had originally planned to just, like, do every world as, like, their own independent video, but there's not really a reason to do it. Man, that background is so beautiful. I can't get enough, man. I can't get enough. That is fucking gorgeous. And we're about to get introduced to the wheel ability. Say hello to Wheelie, or Grand Wheelie, actually. Yeah, a lot of normal Kirby enemies made their debut in this game. And Grand Wheelie is one of them. Now, in later Kirby games, he would take on the appearance of the helper that you would get in Kirby Superstar by getting the Wheel Rider ability. But in Nightmare in Dreamland, he just looks like a normal wheelie, which I think is kind of lame. Because I think the other wheelie just kind of has way more personality. I don't know why it didn't turn around there. God, that's so annoying. I do not like the fact that Kirby loses his copy ability in one hit. It's so irritating. But fortunately, it's pretty simple to get it back unless it falls in water. If it falls in water, then you're pretty screwed. So, anyway. Now we got a few mini-games here that I guess I can probably show off. I think I'll show them off like in their own bonus video if I really wanted to, but I don't know, I just want to make this a pretty straightforward playthrough. And yes, I am getting all the secrets and stuff because I think you're supposed to get all the secrets in order to get the final boss to appear. Because if you don't, well, you don't get to go to the final boss. Which, spoilers, is hidden. Let's see if I can actually... Oh no, you can't actually... I was trying to, like, ride up that thing using the wheel ability, because in the original Kirby's Adventure, you could actually do that. There's an exploit you can actually, like, continuously get in and out of the wheel ability, and you can just, like, climb up walls, kind of like in Metroid. It's pretty cool. Now let's see here. I think we're about to do our first big battle with the Meta Knights. And honestly, it's probably better that I don't have the wheel ability, because it is not very useful against them. There's Meta Knight. Yeah, I am really not a fan of this remix. The original boss theme in the NES version is a lot better. Although an interesting difference in Nightmare in Dreamland compared to the original Kirby's Adventure is the fact that you can use the throw ability to actually grab hold of those tridents that this asshole is throwing, and you can actually throw it right back at him. You actually couldn't do that in the original, and thank God they added that. I'm not really sure why they added it. I don't know if it was supposed to be in the original and they just couldn't because of system limitations, but thank God they added it. It is a great thing. Yeah, I can never figure out the timing on that. Because if you can get up to 1, then you can get an extra life, which... the game can actually get kind of tricky at times if you're not really paying attention. Also, why are we in bubbly clouds? Which really doesn't make sense since I haven't done Kirby's Dreamland yet, but... don't worry, we'll get there another time, perhaps. I don't know, one of these days I kind of want to do a Kirby marathon where I do a lot of the classic Kirby games. Because I'm already kind of doing Nightmare in Dreamland, which is Kirby's Adventure, but anyway, let's get rid of that. We don't need this shit. Get rid of that Bronobird, he's a bastard. Kind of wanted to get the spark ability there. Actually, enemies do respawn, so let's see if I can actually get him to reappear. Yeah, there he is. That's Sparky, by the way. It kind of has the look of plasma, but funny enough, Spark would eventually consume plasma and become its own thing, and then plasma reappeared out of nowhere, which I find very strange. Anyway, that there is Mr. TikTok. He provides another nuke ability called Mike. And I'm going to show you what it does. Fuck you! Fuck you! And I'm gonna ditch Mike because we get Laser! It's actually one of the last times you'll actually see Laser, which I find very strange because Laser is pretty useful. It's very good for puzzle solving and stuff like that. And they gave Laser such a cool hat. I love Laser. They gave him kind of like this beam hat, which makes a lot more sense. It's so cool, it's so cute. There, now we're back on land. Very cool. Kind of looks like we're in the reef from Kirby 64, like on Aqua Star. Very, very strange. Can't wait to get to Kirby 64. That game is so cool. And it's on NSO as well. But I plan to do the plan to do the Wii version because personally I just prefer how it controls. But anyway. Oh man, I got a text message. And I forgot to turn off the notifications. No! It's probably Alice, and if it is, hi Alice. Hope you're doing okay. Alright. Seems like I'm just getting 2s. That's fine. It's fine. Alrighty, get the 5th level. Now walk in here. This is the museum. Hope you liked it. Really hate the fact that if you press... Like, I was pressing left, but it registered as up. That's annoying. But anyway, this is the museum. It provides you with 2 copy abilities. And, yeah. I really do like this little picture right here for fire. That's really cool. Love the high-tech thing for... Yeah. This right here is the Colosseum. You enter there, you can battle a mini-boss and steal their ability, as well as get a free Maxim Tomato. Very good if you're about to take on a boss. So, yeah. There's Parasol right there. By the way, that Parasol's alive. So, yeah. If you let Parasol stay alive for too long, it actually will explode. Don't ask how that makes sense. Kirby logic. That right there, Shotzo. I don't like him. He has been there since the original. And he's a piece of shit. Now let's see here. I'm going to ditch laser real fast. I was hoping to get 2 of these guys. Fuck. There, I'm going to walk off real quick. Oh. Damn it. I was trying to get 2 of those guys to show up at the same time, because if you get 2 of them together, something fun happens. Ow, man. These guys are relentless, I tell ya. Let's see if I can get... Oh god, the sleep ability. I don't like that thing. Well, down there just takes you to a health recovery area, if you are so inclined. Now, probably should have taken it because I'm about to die here. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got Throw! Hell yeah! Oh yeah, feel that pain. God, I love Throw. Throw is so fun. Yeah, fuck you. Get out of here. Oh yeah. Why is that satisfying? Yeah, but anyway, if you get 2 of the same... If you get 2 different copy abilities nearby each other, or... I think actually if you get 2 of the same copy ability... you will get the... You will get a mix, which will... basically grant you a random copy ability. It's actually pretty useful, and actually you will need to use it for a upcoming thing, so yeah. Anyway, there's Poppy Bro Jr. In the original, he would just kind of run around on random things. I need to kill the Maxim Tomato. Need that. Dude! Alright, let's see. There we go. That's what I wanted to do right there. Get that Maxim Tomato. Yeah, keep an eye on those Poppy Bro Juniors, because sometimes they'll be riding around on a Maxim Tomato, which, for a boss, is very useful. In fact, I think we're about to go meet our next opponent. And on the original, he's actually pretty fast. This is Paint Roller, who looks a lot less intimidating on the GBA than he did back on the NES. But yeah, so Paint Roller has this annoying mechanic where he'll jump from area to area and stuff like that. You really don't need a copy ability to deal with him. Basically just absorb whatever annoying thing he paints, and then just spit it right back at him. Surprised he hasn't made Kirby yet. That right there is usually pretty fun. Oh, there he is. Now, Paint Roller is actually a predecessor to Adeline, aka Ado in Kirby's Dream Land 3, who has a very similar ability. And I took a lot of punishment there, but that doesn't matter because we got the Star Rod piece thing. Yay! Happy Kirby dance. Strike a pose. Alrighty, now we get to one of the best songs in the game, Butter Building. Hell yeah. Asshole. How dare he hurt Kirby? Kirby hurts him. I don't know why there are balls here. That's weird. But anyway. Oh, wow. We actually made some good time. So, next time... I'm going to end off the video here. Next time on Kirby's Adventure... Not Kirby's Adventure. Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. We will just continue here in Butter Building. Till then, I have been CoreCat13, that woman with the deep voice, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye. Meow.